We live, ho. Come a little bit closer and look into my eyes. If only for a moment, but don't be surprised. Actually, I don't need to hold that. That's good right there. I want you right here next to me, but you better you spend some time so I can hold you slowly. Can I get actually the filter thing, the pop filter, so I can hold you slowly. Someone said I'm at work. Perfect timing. Yeah, we never do morning shows. And I really didn't feel like doing it tonight. So I was
or
like...
last night.
Or last night. So I was like, why not just do it in the morning? And the moonlight's gazing, ooh, shining out your window pane. Put me down on my midnight hours. You hear the sound. There we go. Cheerio. Are we ready? And this is like a different view. You guys are getting a whole different view of the house. Usually we do it this way facing, but now it's morning time, so we don't have.
Can you hear me? Am I live?
Yep, you're live. You're live and loud and in charge.
Got the main part.
What?
My tea.
And the moonlight's gazing, ooh, shining out your window pane. Put me down on the midnight hour. You wanna do the podcast with Daddy? Come on, Ollie, you too. You can come. Go sit with Daddy. Okay, guys. You got Spreaker Parlor, Spreaker Studios, soon to be Dillard Media. DMs. Slide over this way.
Oh,
Happy
That
Saturday.
wasn't literal.
What?
I thought you said slide over this way for real.
No, that was my slogan. See, it already worked.
You ready?
Yep. Hey, 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 hey. Where the coins at, nigga? Where the coins at? Where the coins at, nigga? Where the mics at? Where the mics at, nigga? Where the mics at? Where the mics at, nigga? Where the mics at? I need a podcast that's gonna be funny.
Right.
Gonna make me laugh like a dummy.
Right.
Gonna make me scream so loud.
What?
My neck, my back, my pride. I need a nigga that's gonna be really funny. Telling jokes with his honey bunny. They got cute dogs. They got a nice house.
Yeah.
Yes, they're really fucking really nice spouses. Now, you got a pretty with a biggie and a city and a ciggy and a... That's how they be rapping. Okay, welcome guys.
To another edition.
I swear to God, that's how the city goes.
Then stop real quick. I'm a city, I'm a kitty, I'm a hitty, I'm a kitty.
You don't know what they said. She like, nah, I wanna say they wanna ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da. They got that from Cardi B. If you don't know it, if you don't got anything to say, just go in the middle, and it makes it work.
And niggas love it.
And Negroes will love it. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome back to another episode of Kicking It with Kris and Karlos. Where are my notes? Oh, there they are. Perfect. As always, guys, we have a lot of reviews where you got your phone for the reviews. You got to read the reviews.
Grab them.
See, Kris talk about, I'm ready. You ain't ready for shit. You ain't got this is why you can't be professional. And this is why you got a full-time job, because you can't be professional. What? I got a nigga from the block who be killing me.
I'm gonna get into the reviews.
Okay, guys, so let me get, where's our review music? We got a lot of 5-star reviews on iTunes, so much. Oh my God, I love you guys so much for doing that for us. Let's see here. Actually, I already think it's on Spreaker. There's too much open. This is why you need to get your iPad, because I need to be able to use this by myself. Well, guys, we have some reviews. Thank you so much, guys, who left a 5-star review. Bitch, we don't do 3 or 4s. If you're gonna leave a review, make it 5. And we want to thank those people who went and left a review and a comment. So now we're gonna take the time to actually give you guys a shout out. It's shout out Saturdays.
Yes.
So we're giving you guys a shout out for leaving a review. So take it away, babe.
All right, Manny Bags 303 says boom bow.
I think we already read that one. So.
Okay.
Do you need me to do it?
No,
or
no,
can
no.
you say not be professional?
I got it. There you go. Recommend it. Love this podcast so much. Bella84. I love listening to Kris and Karlos. Their energy is adorable. I was hooked after a couple of episodes. I'm a forever fan. Thank you. Ham Clocks. These guys are funny and upfront and all around a great podcast to listen to. Don't know what your name says, but great podcast. Such an enjoyment listening to this. Love you, Karlos and Kris. Elisha. This podcast is super funny, but also these guys are intelligent and relatable. I don't really even listen to podcasts much, but I love this one. Hannah Hose, the best. It's a must.
Thank you guys so much for leaving those amazing ass reviews. Those are so cute. Guys, if you haven't already, if you're watching, listening, or even if you hear my voice right now or see me, why haven't you left a review?
Right.
Go on iTunes, go on Spotify and iHeartRadio, wherever you can find us, even if you're watching on YouTube. Go and like and subscribe and leave a review. And always, guys, remember, we love y'all. All right. Well, let's kick it to the first segment of the show, which is the Caucast. Oh, yes, shit. I'm just trying to get right up. I'm just trying to get right into the good shit.
All right, so this week ain't much shit happened. However,
oh yeah, so we got to do our what do we call this segment? We haven't thought of a name for this segment yet, but it's like an update. Yeah. So this is the update for the week of what has happened since the last time we've spoken to you guys. So it's not it could be our personal updates, but a lot of times, guys, to be completely honest, nothing has changed since for us personally.
Yeah.
I mean, we still hustling, we still married, we still loving our life. Like, so nothing has changed from Wednesday to Saturday.
Right.
So we decided, instead of just like being like, babes, how was your day? How was your day?
How was your week? Who did you think this week?
Right. So we had a lot of people ask us to do current events. So we're going to start off with these current events. There is another sound to the show, which is going to be the done bell, which is the DONE bell. The done bell means that I'm done. Oh, I know that is real loud. I bring that over here.
Yeah, there you go.
So when you hear that bell, that means we're done. Like, I can't handle it. I'm done with this situation. That's the done bell. So, yeah, so we have a lot of new stuff coming to the show. We're super excited. So let's do the catch up this week for our current events. The current events catch up. I don't know, that's what we'll call it for today. The current event catch up. Jussie Smollett.
Charged with 16 counts. First of all, really ghetto. What the fuck was he charged with?
Well, I think one of the charges was a hate crime on himself, which I have never heard. But you know what though? Like, I can't laugh at it because
I hate crime, still a hate crime.
No, it's because you know what's funny? We've had videos. I was just watching a video when that lady did that hate crime on me. on us. She didn't go to jail.
No.
This man did it on himself and went to jail. I've had several people do hate crimes against me, and I've had evidence. They didn't go to jail.
You know, 3 people. Where they get 16 counts from on him?
Maybe 16 for each item he purchased. Like
Morgan had 1 count.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. He just looks, and then he's saying he was having a drug problem too, and he did look like he was drugged out. I mean, this is when LSS hits you fast.
That's when LSS hits you, and you use your white side.
Did we do an episode on LSS? I think like at the beginning of the show, like episode 3 or 4.
You want to just update them on LSS?
Yeah. So for the newer listeners, if you guys haven't listened to our older episodes, go back and listen to the older episodes because we'll talk about stuff like LSS or who was the name of your old boss? Beetlejuice. Or you hear us talk about stuff and you'll be completely lost. Like homegirl last night came over and she was like, "Oh my God, Boom Bao!" Oh no, she said not Boom Bao. She was like, "I was listening to the show and the way you guys said, woo Chile." And she was like, "Oh my God, it was so cold." I was like, "Woo Chile." She really thought we were saying woo, it's chilly.
No,
and I'm like,
it can't be, bitch.
No, it means that like we're. And then we showed her the video of this white girl trying to say woo child.
This is what happens when white people come and invade and take shit over and don't know what the fuck it's for real. Now you got the bitches out here thinking it's fucking cold.
She's like, woo chilly. And she was like, well, it makes sense every time you said it. And I was like, okay, maybe, but
that's it.
Woo chilly.
Woo child.
So, Jussie Smollett, 19 counts.
16. Don't look at that nigga no more. Can't see him need no more. Not much shit's been happening this week. They talking about the homeboy lawyer. Oh, this bitch. You remember Chelsea Manning, the WikiLeaks?
Chelsea Manning, is that the transgender person?
Yeah. Back in jail.
Back in jail for what?
Not leaking the WikiLeaks.
Not leaking the wiki?
Not giving up the WikiLeaks.
These people.
She should have. What is she in Russia?
I thought she was in Russia.
How the fuck she get over here?
I don't know. Hey, you know Trump is working with Russia, so.
Let's see what else happened.
Let's see we already did the R. Kelly interview.
I mean, the memes just got
the memes.
On here.
Oh my God, the memes are on
Michael
fire.
Jackson.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about that?
They are Why are they now saying to re-cancel Michael Jackson when he's
already dead?
Already dead.
I mean, if y'all keep it up, we ain't gonna have nobody to listen to from the '90s but Barry Manilow.
Maybe that's their fucking plan.
Like that's the thing. They're taking out all of our black culture from the we can't listen to R. Kelly anymore. No. Fine. We can't listen to half the shit anymore. Fine. Like we can't listen to Michael anymore. We can't listen to Prince. Like who the fuck can we listen to?
Yeah. What happens when they cancel Beyonce?
Y'all what happens? That's when World War III breaks out. That's why I've always stood by this. If what supposedly happened to Jussie Smollett happened to Beyonce, and it's actually found factual that some white supremacists beat up her and her entourage. The country is over. The country
World stop.
World stop. Carry on.
3 years later, carry on.
She's the president. Carry on. Like that's the type of shit that would happen, and that's the type of response I think he was looking for. And that shit backfired. And at the end of the day, you're light, bright, but you're damn sure not white, and you're still a nigger. So they're gonna treat you as such, bro. Correct. What did you think that you were gonna get away with? And you were a faggot on top of that. Sorry, excuse my French.
Oh my gosh.
But that's how they see you, bro. You're the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. Black gay men, we're the bottom of the barrel. We are hated by everyone in this country and almost everyone in this world because not only do they hate our skin, they hate our sexuality. Correct. So what the fuck did you think you were gonna do? I mean, I don't think that he deserves 16 counts. I didn't even think he was going to get this far. I just thought, well, here's the thing, though. He's trying there.
Under the rug.
Well, I just thought that like it was. I thought, well,
you try to hold police.
But no, he is still standing by his story. I think if once they would have done that news conference, if he would have pulled an R. Kelly and sat down with Kelly, was like, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm young. I'm still learning. I will give back the money that the police took. Like, just took responsibility for it.
Right.
and been
And
like
made reparations.
And made reparations. Like I need counseling. I need counseling. I'm a drug addict.
I'm a sex addict.
Like something.
Something.
You need to, when you are in these type of situations, you need to get an Olivia Pope who needs to start fixing and flipping shit.
Yes.
I'm good at fixing and flipping. Fix it and flip it. Fix it and flip it. Like that's what you're gonna have to do. But the fact that you're still standing by your word either means it's really true, or you are a dumbass nigga.
So we gotta look at it based off it's really true.
If it's really true, then
Why?
then CPD is doing a very good job at making you look like you made this up.
And then if that was
And
the
that's
case,
a huge ass conspiracy.
Yeah, and then if that was the case, I would have said something against CPD and filed my
It's
own
saying that-
lawsuit against them.
That this is a conspiracy, but he hasn't said such. I think he's trying to wait to think that it will go. I think that when
Who's
he got
gonna
these
believe
16
them
counts.
now?
Well, the thing is, Christopher, I've been in court, and you really don't think anything's gonna happen while you're waiting for your arraignment, right?
Right.
When you go to that court, and they be like, "We need 30,000." You guys think they start telling you your charges? You're like, "Where did these charges? I got arrested for 2 charges. Where did 5 come from?" Right?
16.
You got arrested for 2 charges. Then that's what happens in the real world. It happened to me. I got arrested for 1 charge. Went to court with 7 different charges.
Everything that they can charge you with. Now,
They
the
broke
difference
my
is-
own plate and tried to say that I broke a plate.
Yeah. But
And
the
I had to
thing-
prove to them that you broke my plate.
The thing is that
And while proving to them that they broke my plate, they saw another charge.
right there, I got that. Nigga, like my gosh. But the thing is, the charges don't always stick.
No.
So he may be charged with 16.
They're going to have to prove.
They're gonna have to prove each and every one of those 16 without a reasonable doubt.
And which is why he probably has his attorney saying, just shut up.
Please.
Just shut up. Just don't say nothing. Just don't do nothing.
Well, what's R. Kelly's attorneys during this time?
R. Kelly doesn't have any attorney because R. Kelly is broke. R. Kelly doesn't, like that guy, that publicist guy that was like trying to calm him down, that's probably the only person on his team right now that's like trying to help him. He probably has a public defender or like an old friend.
Public defender?
Chris, he has no money.
How do you like get kidnapping bitches then with no money?
Using their credit. We've seen it happen.
All right,
Let's go right into the
Caucasity. Wow.
It's the caucasity, caucasity, caucasity. Watching your privilege go pow, 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 pow. That be killing me, man. That be hella killing me. You want to take the first story to the caucasity?
Yes, this is according to
Heavy.com.
Michael Barnhill, 5 facts you need to know.
Who the hell is Michael Barnhill?
A 30-year-old Mississippi man fatally shot his wife and 2 of her friends after they took away his keys so he wouldn't drive drunk after a party celebrating his wife's 27th birthday.
Story.
Police say, because it's all alleged. They ain't proof yet.
I think I heard this story somewhere.
Michael Barnhill was arrested after March 1st shooting that left his wife Marley Jones Barnhill and her friends Jim Harrell, 44, and Brooks Harrell, 39, dead in Carroll County, the sheriff's office said.
Jesus.
Details in the case were revealed on March 7th when Barnhill was ordered held without bail, according to WTVA-TV. Barnhill was drunk and belligerent at his wife's birthday party, which was being hosted by the Harrells, and he opened fire after Marley Barnhill took away his keys to the truck so he couldn't drive home.
Took away the keys to the truck.
Pow.
Ow. I don't really give a fuck.
Shot.
You ain't finna drive tonight. Bitch, we're gonna get into a fight and I'm gonna shoot you.
Marley was
That's what
Marley was trying to do the right thing to protect his life and the lives of other drivers. Carroll County Sheriff Clint Walker told the Clarion Ledger.
And this is what I call this MIB. You know what that is?
Mind your business.
Yep.
If you want to drive like them well, no, you can't just let them drive.
I can say no, but to the point where you're getting
Threatened.
you're gonna kill me?
Oh yeah, then at that point you can take it your way and I'll just call the police once you leave and have them.
Yeah. This person is drinking and driving. That's what she should have done.
Yeah.
this person's drinking and driving. They just left my establishment. You need to go check on them, please.
We will never know why Barnhill perpetrated this horrible crime.
Damn.
None of the victims or survivors were doing anything other than having a small get-together.
Damn.
To celebrate Marley's birthday.
1 second, I gotta make sure I can always see that. There you go.
To celebrate Marley's birthday. There were no drugs involved and very little drinking other than that done by Michael Barnhill to excess. Walker said in the statement, these were all good friends having a nice time together. Michael Barnhill, however, became drunk and belligerent during the course of the evening. The others discouraged his drunkenness and he became angry and combative.
Angry and combative?
Yeah.
Ooh, Chile.
Number 1, Barnhill slapped a cigarette from his wife's hand and shot.
Bitch!
That's
Stop
not funny.
smoking!
It's not funny. Okay, I'm gonna read the whole
That's
thing.
domestic violence.
I'm gonna read the whole thing. This is murder. Barnhill slapped a cigarette from his wife's hand and shot her in the chest before shooting Jim and Brooks Harrell when they tried to intervene, police say. He's not tonight, bitch.
See, this is why you don't go over to people's houses when they got marital problems. I really much don't like going over to people's houses when they're drinking.
Yeah, if I don't know them, I will.
Because you don't think I guns
2,
in
the
the house.
Harrell's 10-year-old son was asleep in his bedroom during the shooting, and 2 other friends barricaded themselves in the room with him until police arrived. You going to jail. Barnhill, a logging worker who had been married to his wife since 2016, had been charged with 3 counts of homicide and 2 counts of attempted murder.
Jesus Christ.
Marley Jones Barnhill, who posted a Facebook video about her upcoming birthday hours before her death, was a nurse, wife, stepmom, and dog mom who ran a beauty Facebook page.
Damn.
You know she asked for the manager every time.
Where is your man? Chris, you can't be talking about the dead like that.
I'm sorry, can I take that back? Jim and Brooks Harrell are survived by their 2 sons.
Damn. They lost their parents just because some drunk dude wanted to drive.
Right.
The fucking caucasity of that story, like, what the fuck, bruh? What the fuck? What was so important that you needed to let go? That you would kill 3 people?
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe that story.
Something's missing.
Something's missing. Like,
Because
you just don't want to believe and be like, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
Something's missing. It sounds like y'all were swinging, and they were showing him too much attention. Now, that's the story I can be behind.
Carlos, why are you always fucking? What if he lost his job?
No. Grayson.
No.
Grayson, come on.
Come on.
Good
Sit
boy.
down.
Good boy. Hey, Grayson. Grayson?
Stop it, Oliver. No.
Come,
No
Grayson.
parking.
You want to go to your cage? Grayson, we can't take a break right now. We're going to the park soon, okay? Grayson, come here. I'm not playing with you.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Stop it.
And relax. I know your friend's right out the window, but you can have self-control.
I think that there was an affair going on.
I don't think it was enough.
Or he lost his job.
Grayson. Grayson.
That's why he's leaving.
Cage. If you don't stop. Now I'm gonna edit all this audio because you're cute butt.
Or maybe he lost his job.
No, I'm thinking no because, okay, Christopher, but they were all there together drinking. It sounded like they were all there together drinking.
Yeah,
and then
for her 27th birthday, why
It
would
sound
she
like-
have like a sex intimate get together? Only 3 people.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
you need to
saying.
have friends.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. It's her birthday party.
Right.
They're drinking. He
Right.
probably wanted to go drunk, but something started an argument or something where
He
he was like,
wanted
"I
to
wanted to
get
go,"
away, yeah.
and they're like, "No, you know how people be like, especially couples. They're like, no, you drinking, you can't go." And so it had to be something. Something happened at that party
Yeah.
that flipped him off to the point where he was like, "No, I'm finna shoot y'all motherfuckers." Like, it wasn't just the fact that he wanted to drive.
And it wasn't that. Something else happened. If you tell me I can't drive, I'm not gonna look at, well, I can't drive or you can't live.
Damn.
Right. But yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on to the second story of the caucasity. This is according to people.com. Ooh, come on, internet. That's why our internet's bad.
You don't know grits
Where's our internet?
on a piece of time.
According to people.com, how murder shattered a quiet college campus from hearing impaired students. What?
I thought the title was petty.
How murder shattered a quiet college campus for the hearing impaired students. There's a college for hearing impaired?
Yeah, but it was quiet. Because they ain't hear nothing.
Damn. Eric Plunkett graduated near at the top of his class at the Solarium of the Minnesota State Academy for the Deaf. The adventurous, outgoing 18-year-old in May 2000 he'd been born with a congenital disease that caused both deafness and a mild form of cerebral palsy. But neither stilled his ambition, and he followed the path taken by many of his teachers to enroll the next fall at Gallaudet University, the nation's only institution of higher learning geared for the hearing impaired. I thought so, because I didn't think there were many of those. Bitch, that's X-Men Academy.
Ain't nobody got the power to hear?
No. So excited was Plunkett when he framed his college acceptance letter, telling his family that he would replace it for years later with his diploma. After leaving home, he quickly settled into his student life at a college in the heart of the urban Washington, D.C., which protected its students behind a 10-foot iron fence which stood a barrier to surrounding neighborhoods where crime was prevalent. I mean, D.C. is very dangerous.
I mean, yeah, also...
They must be in the hood in D.C. too, because D.C. is really, really dangerous. It could now, however, safeguard students from the violence within. Damn. How can you kill someone and you're blind? Oh wait, you're not blind, you're deaf.
Jesus Christ. Karlos.
I'm done.
I still think that blind people aren't capable of murder, though.
All I'm hearing right now is
More than them.
Damn.
I'm done.
More than them. I just envision Bird Box, but instead of seeing something, people when you
everybody got earplugs.
Yeah.
Take out the earplugs. You have to hear it. You see Beyonce singing her mouthing words in front of
you. Go to the light.
You gotta
go to the light.
You gotta talk like.
Let's see. On September 28, 2000, that was right after September 11th.
Yeah.
Plunkett new classmate and friend Joseph Mesa, also 18, who lived across from Plunkett in the Cogswell Hall dorm, grew concerned when Plunkett missed their 8 p.m. math tutoring session. Plunkett's dorm room door, always open to others, remained locked. It turned out that no one had seen them all day. A residential advisor used his master key to enter Plunkett's single room. Inside, Plunkett was on the floor with a, quote, fairly large pool of blood found by his head. Retired Detective Sergeant James LaFrances, ooh, that's cute, right? Of D.C. Metropolitan's Police Department recalls on Monday night's episode of People Magazine's Investigates, which airs 10 p.m. ET on. I don't give a fuck. Stop.
Right. Why y'all trying to plug y'all shit?
Stop trying to plug y'all shit. He was dead from blunt force trauma with injuries on face, head, and lower back. Investigators at the crime scene also found clumps of Plunkett's scalp and hair near his body, and, tellingly, a chair flecked with blood spatter, perhaps used to beat him. Jesus Christ. Nothing pointed immediately to a potential killer's identity, but the brutality of the attack suggests some type of suspect. Someone acting out of rage, anger, and very possibly a person who knew the victim. This was somewhat overkill involved, says LaFrances. Like when Olivia Pope beat the shit out of
Andrew.
The vice president?
Yeah, Andrew.
She killed the vice president.
I mean,
And then got away with it. Panicked students began questioning each other. Before police could deliver an answer, a second student on the same dorm floor was dead. Damn.
Whoa.
Y'all are going, Jesus Christ, you guys didn't even hear what was coming.
I mean, because if they would have yelled out, nobody would have heard. They're like,
Jesus!
The clothes like, you can yell all you want, nobody's gonna hear you scream.
How did the deaf call 911?
Oh, please so.
This is why we get no sponsors.
I think you can text them now.
You can't text them now.
I think you can.
You can.
Because the dead people they were dying.
Because they were dying. Because of shit like that. That's exactly why you're able to text them now. Let's do the last story of the Caucasity.
Walmart Santa's children found buried in yard were homeschooled, never reported missing.
Wait, what?
His kids were homeschooled, never reported missing, but they were actually
So a
dead.
Walmart Santa's, so a Santa who worked at Walmart,
Right.
his children were found buried
Right.
at home.
Correct.
Okay, because I was like, Walmart Santa, children's found what?
They need commas. The two Georgian children whose bodies were found buried in the yard of their father's mobile home had been pulled out of school and homeschooled, enabling their disappearances to go unnoticed until it was too late, say authorities.
Bum bum.
In court Tuesday, prosecutors revealed that one of the deceased children, Mary Crocker, 14, allegedly spent much of her young life zip-tied, starved, and held in a dog cage while naked and was beaten when she tried to eat food.
What the fuck is wrong with white people?
She was last seen in October 2018. Her older brother, Elwin Crocker Jr., 14, was last seen in November 2016, just before authorities believe he died. Both children lived with their father, Elwin Crocker Sr., 49, a one-time...
First of all, his name is Elwin, like an elf.
Elwin, yeah.
So, you need to go under the prison.
A one-time Walmart Santa Claus and were never reported missing. Their remains were discovered in the yard outside.
Okay, so he was a Santa Claus at Walmart one time.
He probably got disability checks the other years.
But the thing is, if I was Walmart, I would sue the fuck out of y'all.
Because seem like my Santa's out here just killing their kids and burying them.
Exactly. Like that's like saying a Lancome employee. A Lancome makeup artist murders 12. Bitch, I haven't worked for Lancome in 6 years.
Right.
Like,
please
stop.
don't.
Please don't.
Please don't.
I would sue them.
Ooh, he looks like.
How the fuck did you become Santa Claus?
One time, that's why. When the children's bodies were found, neighbors came forward to say they suspected something was amiss in the Crocker home, but never came forward to express their concerns, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported. And we can just encourage other folks to give us a call. It could lead us to maybe not having this conclusions, Sheriff Jimmy McDuffie told reporters during a press conference in December. Before the children's death, police and child welfare agencies had been called to investigate numerous fights among the adults living at the home. Details in a several-alleged child abuse case came to light Tuesday in Effingham County Court when a judge denied bond from Mark Anthony Wright. One of the 5 suspects in the case lived in the same home as the Crocker family and is charged with cruelty to children and Wait, what?
What?
Whoa.
What the fuck is going on here?
Father Elvin Crocker Sr., their stepmother Candace Crocker, their step-grandmother Kim Wright, and her boyfriend Roy Anthony Prater are charged with murder, concealing the death of another, and cruelty to children in the first
Yeah, because they probably fucking helped him. He's a man. Where's the parents? Where's the mom? Oh my God.
None of the defendants have entered pleas to the charge.
Of course not.
Lawyers for the 5 defendants could not be reached for comment on Thursday.
Because they ain't got a lawyer.
All 5 had not been scheduled.
Nope. Y'all going under the jail. You going under the jail.
Yeah.
Grayson, stop licking me. I can hear you in the audio.
All right.
Well, guys, that was the Caucasity. Let's move into y'all's favorite section of the show, the Section 8 debate.
My children,
Pay that shit. Tony Tiger on my shit. I'm feeling great. Show is boom bow. Mad cause they live in Section 8.
my children pay.
Just don't be mad cause I can afford that market rate.
Pay that shit.
Tony Tiger on my shit. I'm feeling great.
Show is.
She got her name up on that list. She gotta wait. All right, ladies, what are you talking about today?
Well,
on the Section 8
Beetlejuice
debate?
got fired.
Beetlejuice.
Well,
You say her name 3 times, she will disappear.
That bitch did. Listen, they signed some separation paperwork. And turns out the bitch was just in the hospital, couldn't respond.
No, I don't think she's doing that, babes. Like I've been saying from the get-go, I think that she is going to file. She's either going to sue y'all's company
For stress
and say that it was health problems that caused her not to be able to perform, or she's going to get unemployment and say it was the stress and the health problems that caused her not to be able to perform. And she does have documented proof. of health problems that would cause her not to be able to perform.
But
So
she's a doctor every week, so.
So she played y'all. I mean, I mean, that's the way I would do it to get my unemployment for my 6 to 9 months. And then on top of that, she's gonna get unemployment and disability because she got fired from doing her job.
Yeah, correct. And she'll get, And she's set up. She already got a little studio and everything.
She's gonna get disability because she has a pacemaker that causes her too much stress. She's been doing that for the last 10 years, so she can't do that job, and she's gonna get disability. You know what? I'm done.
At the end of the day, yeah. So she's gone.
So what do you predict that's gonna happen?
And
then talk about what did you call those people?
So yeah, I did call those people, and I didn't hear anything. So I called the people that because you made me know I was applying for another job interview for another job with the city. The deadline for them to call me was yesterday. They said the potential deadline was yesterday, so I gave them a call and left the voicemail, but it just left the voicemail. Pause. We'll be right back.
What? Did you pause the show?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that?
They give me another paper towel and then just some liquid detergent, and that's it.
That's all you need?
Yeah, it's almost up.
What? What? Why are you laughing? Sorry guys, I spilled some stuff. We'll get back to the show in a second. You can pull yourself up for this shit. That was funny. These bitches mad because they live in Section 8. My church paid.
What? That shit was funny. It's just the way that we both looked. It was like, we'll be right back. I said, Carlos, what you doing?
You gonna shower before you go to the dark or after?
After.
You don't always get messed up.
You want to wait till marry one?
What?
You want to marry one?
Look, you said marry boy. You said I'm ready.
Please don't.
All right, Oliver. Are you ready to finish the show, Bubba? Yeah, I'm gonna go out like 10 in the morning time. Okay. Woo, Chile. Got a little bit of wine on
The thing I know is why I need my glass.
Oh, up there?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's
My children, hey, I'm low income and poppin'. All right, guys, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a spillage. We're in the living room today doing the show. We usually are in the kitchen doing the show, but in the morning time, the lighting is backwards in our house, so our living room faces the sun, so we couldn't be in the kitchen because we would have been casting shadows. Yeah, so what were you saying, babes, about Beetlejuice? And what did they say? Did those people call you back?
No, not yet. So I'll give them a call on Monday.
Wait, so you called them and they still didn't respond?
No.
That's fucked up. They didn't answer the phone?
No.
How the fuck y'all don't answer the phone?
Because they leave early on Fridays.
Oh, okay, so you don't call them on Monday?
Yeah, I call them on Monday. But back to Beetlejuice real quick. She qualifies for low-income housing now.
Watch her get a unit at Tressa.
Please don't.
That would be hilarious.
She's already lived that before.
Damn. Well, do you have anything else to say in the Section 8 debate?
No, that was about it.
I'm gonna skip Hustle and Go today because I forgot what I was gonna talk about. So let's move into what we are watching.
I cannot wait to start our marathon.
Got is coming.
I've got
Got Game of Thrones. If you guys haven't watched, okay, so when is coming out?
April 14th.
14. Okay, so that's
The day after my birthday. Day after the live show.
the show. So that's Sunday.
That's Sunday.
Oh my God! So we're literally just gonna, because we're gonna be drunk from the show, from the live show on April the 13th
Yes.
in the Pocket Theater in Seattle, Washington. If
At
you haven't
10
gotten
p.m.
10 p.m. If you haven't gotten your tickets, do so on Facebook.com. Or on my website, carlosdealer.com. You can find the link there as well. But, okay, so the next day is Game of Thrones. That's going to be so amazing. And then Andy's going to be here.
I know. I kind of want to do like a Game of Thrones.
We can do a Game of Thrones. Oh, like a Game of Thrones birthday party.
Yeah.
Like a watch party. And we can all like get dressed up and like I can make a bunch of edibles and like huzzah! And like, oh, Chris, I can do that. I can make little Cornish hens and we can eat with our hands.
Yeah.
Yes, and you gotta come in the costume. We should do that. That'd be so fun.
It'll be Hodor.
Hold the door. I know. I have so much planning for your birthday because I want to go. Okay, so you want to do Game of Thrones and then you want to do roller skating.
Roller skating in our Game of Thrones outfit.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. So what we watching? We are excited to watch Game of Thrones.
Yes, I am so excited.
Who's your favorite character from Game of Thrones?
Arya Stark. That bitch will kill you without remorse.
Arya. Okay, let's see. Arya is she's my close first. If it's not her, probably Hodor. Hodor was one of my he was because
Carlos, you about to have me in tears. Hodor was selfless. Hodor didn't give a fuck. Hodor did what he needed to do at all times, and he did what was best for the people, and they still took advantage of Hodor.
Hodor is me, because people be, I'm like, I'm
Hodor. When I tell you, I cried real tears when Hodor died. Like, I was on the bed bawling.
The thing that fucks me up with that scene is that, like, he never had a chance because fucking Bran fucked him up in the past, which fucked him up in the future, which fucked up his future.
Which fucked him up in the present.
Which fucked his past up.
My God damn, Bran. You know what? If you were never born, Bran.
If Bran was never born, Hodor's past would never been fucked up.
He would have
been okay in the future.
Hold the
because
door.
The thing was, his destiny got changed when Bran decided to fucking change it.
Yes.
Because Hodor was going to be completely okay until Bran made him have that fucking seizure.
In the past.
In the past. So Bran made, that's Christopher. Just come on with me. Wrap your head around.
Right.
Oh, I just spilled on my head. No, I just spilled. It's on myself.
Are you good?
Yeah. Wrap your head around me with me. Bran, okay, Hodor is 20 years older than Bran, right?
About, yeah.
So the present of Hodor was totally different than what we saw. Because what we saw was Hodor's present because Bran went back at that point.
Well, no, Hodor had always been saying hold the door, hold the
door.
No,
he didn't.
Bran was a child.
No, because Bran in the future
had
went to the past and fucked him up. So if Bran had died when he got pushed out the tower, Hodor would not have been that Hodor that we saw. Because the Hodor that we saw was Hodor that we saw because Bran fucked him up in the future when he went back to the past.
I think the Hodor would always fucked up
no, he wouldn't.
Bran was born in the first place.
No, Hodor got fucked up once Bran got pushed off because Bran had to become like immobile because he got pushed off that tower. Everything starts from getting pushed off that tower. Everything.
Okay.
Everything starts from incestuous infidelity.
I'm just saying.
Everything. Because if Bran never got pushed off the thing, let's say he never got pushed. No, let me finish. Let's say he never got pushed off. You always be cutting me off. Let's say he never got pushed off the tower, and he was able to walk. Why would there be a reason for Hodor to have to hold the door? Because Bran would have been able to run away from those things himself. The reason Hodor had to hold the door is because that little small bitch was dragging Bran on that sleigh, and Hodor had to hold the door against those monsters so they could get away. If Bran had his fucking able body, he could have gotten away himself.
I just think Bran would have done something to fuck up his life to be able to fulfill that destiny of him being the Raven.
The Raven? But no, that's destiny though. But that's destiny. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, that just makes you look at
because what if he had not fallen? Do you think something else would have happened where he would have been immobilized like that?
No. If he had not fallen, let's say he had not fallen and the storyline would have went through the same way it would have went through, that part would have been extremely different because Hodor wouldn't have been Hodor. Hodor would have been just a strong army man, like a security guard.
Like Britta.
Yeah.
Homegirl.
Yeah. And I think that's what Game of Thrones is playing at. Like, if you look at each storyline, like, it's crazy. Like, guys, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, go watch it. It's amazing.
You can sit there and talk about theories with the Game of Thrones all day because there's so much shit that happens.
Well, guys, let's move on to the word of the week. It's the word of the week. The word of the week.
All right, this week on the Word of the Week, stomachs do not go in leggings. Stop, please.
Damn.
When I was younger, people used to tuck their stomachs into
Some
leggings. And then women would tuck their stomach in, like put their little khakis over. I thought that was their vagina, and I was just so turned off from that.
Well, that's called a poopa.
Well, upper pussy area, I knew I didn't like pussy. So, upper pussy, B pussy, lower pussy, it wasn't for me.
But he was like, I'm good for it's high pussy, lower pussy, left or right pussy.
It ain't for me.
That's like upper pussy, lower pussy, left pussy, right pussy. Any pussy, no, it's not for me.
When is Lent?
Lent is right now.
I'm giving up pussy again for Lent this year.
Lent started on Fat Tuesday. Lent was on Wednesday. So Fat Tuesday is Mardi Gras. Wednesday is Ash Wednesday.
No, I ain't seen nobody with ash on their forehead.
Because you probably haven't seen any Catholics. We don't really go around. We don't really interact with Catholics. But yeah, Wednesday would be Lent. So from now into Easter is Lent, and you have to give something up each week.
I'm giving up vaginas.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've been giving up vagina for like 26 years straight.
29
and guess what?
years.
Boom, boom, we ain't faulted yet, Lord.
No, you know
we is living with the Lord. We living with the Lord.
And you know what? We do it so good that we give it up 365.
I give it up 365. Fuck Lent. I give it up 365. Lord, I don't only give up vagina for Lent. I will give up vagina for life. Okay. Shantae like a I don't give up vagina for Lent. I'll give it up for life. Woo, 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 Jesus. What did that boy say? Lord, I am delivered. I am delivered
from vagina.
From vagina. Oh
you
my
ain't gotta
God.
worry about me. I never touch a vagina again, Lord.
No, Lord.
I came out and that was it.
I didn't even come out. I was a C-section.
Yeah, I was a C-section. I was cut out. I said nope.
I said
I don't want to see that
absolutely
shit.
not.
Let me go ahead and kill myself now. But yeah, summer's don't go in leggings. So
Summer's don't go in leggings, but is that fat shaming?
summer's don't go in leggings. I don't care how you take it. It's summer's don't go in leggings. So
if you're a heavier set person and
Okay.
you have a fupa or
Okay.
a stomach,
Uh-huh.
you're saying just let it hang over the legging. That's okay.
that's fine. But don't tuck that bitch in. That shit freaked me out.
You know what that was? That was the word of the week. The word of the week. Yeah.
I had a second one too.
Oh,
We
what?
like it's like you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Only because we heard that like 4 times last week.
Yes, who kept saying that?
Law and Order. Fucking Good Girls.
Oh yeah, good girl. She said you don't throw it. Wait, you get what you get.
and you don't get upset.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. Bitch, what the fuck is that?
That's why
Your husband got shot. You get what you get and you don't get upset.
pow pow.
Pow pow. And let's move on to bar talk. This is bar talk. Grab a drink, stay a while. So guys, on Bar Talk this week, we're talking about the 90s. It was the best era because we grew up in it. Do you think people feel the same about their individual eras as well? I feel like everyone think that their era was the best. Like, I see myself saying things that I saw from parents and old
I
people.
don't think black people in the 60s saying their era's the best.
We had them hangings and them lynchings.
There's nothing like that before. Yo,
Well, I think that started like after the 60s.
The 70s,
Like the
yeah.
70s where they're like, oh yeah, my era we have a
Jerry
disco.
curl.
Yeah, Jerry curl. And then the 80s came and they had crack, and then the 90s they had cocaine, and then in the 90s we took over the leftover cocaine and made crack. Because we're like, why are we gonna take this shit pure when we can just splice this shit with some bleach and animal product and rat poison and make it crack and we can get more money out of it.
I
La
was trying to be on a
duh.
positive note.
What?
I was trying to be positive.
Oh.
But
And then in the 90s, the people who had crack addictions gave birth to us.
Woo!
Yay! And some of us are crack babies and some of us are not, but I'm pretty sure all of us was born with something in our systems. So, congratulations to that.
if you were born in 89 through 99,
Something's in your
something's
system.
in your system.
You were born a
Possibly
dickhead.
Your
People
mama did
wanna-
crack.
Like, I feel like my mom definitely was drinking. I feel like I was that baby that almost had fecal alcohol poisoning because
There's bitches out there full-fledged smoking cigarettes and
no,
telling like
Christopher,
10
I have an immunity to alcohol. That no, I can drink any person under the table, and then look at a police officer and be like, hey, what up, bro?
And then don't let it be 30 minutes later, though. You got 30 minutes of that immunity.
But the thing is, I can turn it on. Like when I gotta be like, all right. But I only got about 30 minutes.
And then
After that, oh Lord, why have you forsaken me?
Oh, God.
No, what do you think about the 90s? I miss the 90s. I just think it was a simpler time.
It
But I feel
was.
like everyone says that.
Everybody says.
But I really
the
feel like
30s.
it was a
Such
simpler
time.
It was a simpler time. We didn't have social media. To go hang out with your friends. You had to get on your bicycle or steal
And-
someone's bike and go
right.
hang out with your friends.
Walk somewhere. Like,
Walk.
we didn't have
In Detroit, we
obesity.
stole your shit. Run that shit, bitch.
But you were still actively moving to get somewhere. You didn't
I was actively whooping your ass to get that bike.
stay in the shade.
Run that shit.
Obesity wasn't around the 90s.
No, because first of all, we were malnutrition.
Right.
Malnourished. Second of all, we were always out whooping
Outside.
somebody's ass.
Yeah,
outside doing something.
Yeah.
The 90s was
Running
nice.
from pit bulls, you know.
The 90s was nice. I feel like children nowadays don't get what we got.
Right.
But then it's also like the 90s was like and it was different from the 90s from like the 60s because we went outside like that, but like we didn't go outside like they did in like the 60s and 70s where you didn't have serial killers. You didn't have rapists or like child molesters, you know. So even in the 90s, we grew up knowing like
In the day.
yeah, we grew up knowing, seeing like Never Never Land and like the documentary of like so knowing that there are pedophiles out here.
Yeah.
SVU, I remember SVU
And
being
I
out in the
remember
90s.
watching like some shit about homosexuality and they related into a disease.
Yeah.
It was a mental illness,
And
a
then,
mental health
and then you
issue.
remember those commercials like this is an egg, this is
This
your
your
brain.
brain.
This is your brain on drugs. I was like, that egg look good. Them drugs look good.
You remember Dare?
Yes, I won Dare. I have the medal and
Yeah, I
I
remember.
still have the certificate.
I was
I
part
said
of
I would
Dare.
never do cigarettes. I would never do cocaine or smoke weed or alcohol. And I've done all four regularly.
Dare later.
Woo.
That's why they just.
Wow, see me,
that's
I'm like,
why
I
they
dare
just-
you not to do it.
I dare you not to try it because they always told you weed was a gateway drug.
Well, our thing was huffing. Where I grew up was huffing.
That's true. White people.
No, well, yeah. By the time I was in Dare, I was with the white folks. I
Yeah.
was with the white folks.
We don't.
Because our thing, like in the hood, they had drugs. So like, I'm sure in the hood they were talking about crack addiction. But
Weed addiction.
in my little small town when I got adopted, when I was in 5th grade, they were like, huffing, do not huff. Don't take aerosols; it can kill your brain. But they were kids like they were
Because that
suburban
was-
kids. That was the only thing you had access to that could get you high. Was kids were huffing like aerosols and gasoline to get high, and I'm like, y'all are crazy. Like I'll just smoke some weed. Like
Yeah.
let's go. You know they got crack. It's less. It won't kill you as fast. Not as fast as inhaling fumes to your
I don't
brain.
think I would just turn to crack.
Hey, listen, it's better than inhaling. Do you have anything else to say for this part?
Oh no.
All right, guys. Well, we're skipping marriage material, guys, this week because it's a Saturday, and pretty much just go fucking have a good marriage, okay?
Yeah. Well, have a good day.
Go have a good day, okay?
With your spouse.
With your spouse. And let's move right on to the niggatry of niggerdom. Nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga. I'm 200% nigga. Nigga. See, we always lose people when we start singing this song. Haters cause our dicks are bigger. Why you call yourself a nigga? Alright, babes, what do you talk about this week on the niggatry of niggerdom? I'll take the first story. We always lose all of our people when we start singing nigga.
They'll come back. They probably cut off a day of work.
They're like, oh shit, I can't be listening to nigga.
Give them about 2 minutes.
Wild brawl breaks out at Alabama buffet restaurant over crab legs. 2 people arrested. Damn. patrons were allegedly using tongs to fight each other at the Meteor Buffet in Huntsville, Alabama. Hungry patrons at the local buffet in Alabama took hangry to a new level when a fight broke out allegedly over crab last Friday. I guess you could say they're a little bit crabby.
Okay.
The unexpected brawl went down on a Meteor Buffet in Huntsville as diners were waiting on a feast and freshly boiled batch of crab legs, according to multiple reports. Among the restaurant's goers was Huntsville police officer Gerald Johnson, who recalled hearing yelling and tongues clashing as he was about to dive into his meal. I guess they were getting out of their shells.
Okay, Carlos.
Literally, as I sat down, maybe 2 or 3 bites of my plate, Johnson told WHNT News 19. There was a woman who was beating a man. People are moving around, plates are shattering everywhere. Ooh, I guess she was in hot water.
Yes. Where's the butter?
It's hot water.
I know, hot water.
It's not something you regularly typically hear if you can imagine fencing a match. Johnson said guests allegedly using tongs as weapons. As for why the altercation took place, Johnson told WHNT News 19 that not everyone was saying, they cut me in line, she cut me in line, he cut me in line, I was first. I guess that they were slow moving to their, I guess they were slow moving and pinched for time.
Continue, Carlos.
These puns. They've been waiting here for crab legs for a good 10-20 minutes. When they finally came out, it's very heated, especially if someone's taking more than their fair share.
I mean, it's a buffet. I can take as much as I want to. I was here first.
I mean, but you don't want to, out crabby the rest of them, At this point, it's been a crawl pace.
Or you only get from the bottom of the barrel.
You don't need crab. I like that, the bottom of the barrel. Following the fight, police arrested John Chapman and Shaquita Jenkins. Oh, I heard this story on Guess the Race.
Fuck, man.
That's why it's noticeable. It was on Guess the Race. Jenkins, who was at the eatery with her children, had been charged with 3rd-degree assault, and Chapman was charged with disorderly conduct. Now that it's time for some Guess the Race. That's right, it's Guess the Race time. That shout out to Rod and Karen podcast from the Black Guy Who Tips. Because remember, I sent him a message and then they sent me back and was like, "Oh, you got the name wrong. It's Rod and it's not Rod and Sharon, it's Rod and Karen."
Well, maybe if she enunciated a little bit better, you understand what she's saying.
Damn, maybe y'all didn't sound like y'all were two years from picking cotton.
Right.
Like, damn, Jesus Christ.
Talking food in your mouth. Let's continue.
Chapman sustained a cut on his head while Jenkins was uninjured.
Jenkins going to jail.
Chapman appeared to be in court. WHNT News reported a lawyer for either Jenkins or Chapman could not be immediately found. Officers Johnson told the outlet that both Chapman and Jenkins allegedly admitted to letting their tempers clout their judgment, and they were a little bit crabby.
Oh, with some fucking crab legs.
The next story?
According to Fox News, you know it's might be some shit. NYPD, a police officer convicted of running drug trafficking organization with boyfriend out of her apartment. Anytime a nigga say all you gotta do is just, y'all going to jail.
All you gotta do is just no.
NYPD officer was convicted on drug trafficking charges in federal court Thursday, a year after she was busted selling kilos of heroin, fentanyl, and cocaine out of her Bronx apartment last year.
She was a police officer?
Yeah. Yesenia Jimenez, 32, and with her
nigga, you're Latino, but you're still a nigga.
That was a nigga movie.
Light bright, damn sure ain't white. You a nigga. Out of your own house.
Out of your own house as a police officer, you dumb bitch. Were arrested after being met by DEA agents after returning home from a trip to Massachusetts to meet a heroin trafficker in March 2018. At the time, Jimenez was holding a purse with her NYPD issued Glock 9mm hanging out and $25,000 in cash.
Jesus.
She claimed to be on the job at the time, but the argument didn't fly with the jury. She was convicted after a 1-week trial in Manhattan federal court.
Trying to say she was undercover. She's been watching way too
you
much. She's been watching way too much Law and Order.
Right.
Them scripts
Bitch.
don't work, boo boo.
What's the color for today? It ain't it.
It ain't it, no.
You going to jail.
Y'all don't know it's magnesia. You going to jail.
You only get one try. Simply put, Jimenez was A drug dealer in a cop's uniform, U.S. Attorney General Geoffrey Berman said, according to New York Daily News. Jimenez joined the force in 2015 and was assigned to patrol city housing developments in the Bronx. It is believed that she and her boyfriend Soto were trafficking a medley of drugs across the U.S. from Mexico to sell out of her apartment to individuals in New York and Boston. When police raided her apartment, they found hundreds of thousands of dollars in drug profits, as well as 250 grams of heroin and fentanyl, according to Justice Department release. Authorities first became suspicious of her in January 2018 when her boyfriend's phone number came up in connection with a suspected heroin dealer from Queens in New York. Jimenez's boyfriend Soto, as well as 4 other members of the operation, eventually pleaded guilty to the charges against them. Jimenez was originally charged with drug trafficking and weapons possession, the latter of which her lawyer Mark Gombiner contested. This is just her response.
Alright, this story's boring, bitch. You got arrested, ho. You got arrested for doing nigga shit. Welcome to being a nigga.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
But he
Sorry.
told me. He said I wouldn't get
Well, let's go to the next story of the niggatry of niggerdom. Man who gained viral fame for buying $540 Girl Scouts cookies arrested in federal drug bust.
Nigga.
A man who spent more than $500 on Girl Scouts cookies was arrested the day his heartwarming story went viral. Damn. A South Carolina man who spent more than $500 on Girl Scout cookies in order to help the young sellers escape cold weather was arrested as part of a long-term federal drug investigation the same day his heartwarming story went viral. Detrick McGowan, 46, was one of the 11 arrested Thursday by U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency, the DEA, as part of the investigation that launched last September, according to the local CBS affiliate, WSPA. I need to be a news anchor, don't I?
Yeah.
I can read real fast and really articulate, right? McGowan, this is like my news channel. If I got it like for News 5. McGowan, who goes by the nickname Fat, reportedly faces multiple charges, including conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute controlled substances and conspiracy to import controlled substances. Those substances allegedly included heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl, according to the federal grand jury indictment obtained by the Fox 8 Cleveland. McGowan is accused of trying to smuggle the drugs into Mexico. He's also one of 4 suspects accused of trying to smuggle more than $1 million in cash into the U.S., according to the local NBC affiliate WYFF. The indictment alleges that from as early as 2016 up until February of this year, McGowan and others used a home in Mountsville, South Carolina, to manufacture, store, and distribute controlled substance containing a, quote, detectable amount of heroin and fentanyl. Online records show that he is being held at the Spansburg County Detention Center after being taken into custody at his home in rural Lawrence County, South Carolina, WSPA reports. On Tuesday, McGowan random act of kindness picked up steam on the internet.
Mind your business.
Hey! What?
Kayla Dillon, that's my sister.
Where?
This is a horrible.
The Girl Scout leader, Kayla Dillard, wrote on Facebook that a man had approached her. Kayla's dad, Chris. Your sister died before birth. Probably from cracker complications.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense. How did she die? It sounds like she was born early.
Well, have you ever thought that
she was still born?
That she was taken because she was.
No, the bitch dead.
How do you know?
My auntie said it.
How did your auntie?
Well, shit.
I don't know. We've learned to not trust anything that anyone said. You were born almost in jail, and your sister was a year before you. So how do you know that your sister wasn't taken from her and in foster care, and your whole family has made this lie to make you believe that your sister was dead? Meanwhile, you have a whole sister out here.
I don't doubt it.
I won't put that past them.
I wouldn't.
Or that family to hide it out of shame.
I wouldn't.
Because she was addicted to crack. She was addicted to crack, and you were almost born in jail yourself. So
she was in jail April 9th. I was born April 10th.
So, and then your sister was supposed to be the year before you, so she was
after.
The year after?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're there. Oh yeah, she was definitely probably in jail. Your sister might be
Kayla Dillard.
How old is you, Kayla?
Kayla, if you listening, baby.
Well, she's in the Girl Scouts, so this is a recent story.
Yeah. Never mind, Kayla. Fuck you.
This man purchased 7 packs of cookies, gave the girls $40 and told them to keep the change. She wrote on a post. He came back to the table and said, "Pack all your cookies. I'm taking them all so y'all can get out of the cold." $540 she spent on cookies. What an amazing soul. But that was drug money.
You gotta get that back, Caleb.
She wrote, did they have to give that back? Dillard, not knowing that has nothing to do with us.
Now, please. I should have read the further part. Carlos, what is?
I saved it. I saved it. Dillard did not know the man's identity, but told CNN that it was just 34 degrees the night he bought the cookies. Quote, "We were there for about 2 hours already before he came," she told the outlet, "and we were shocked. The girls were very excited and thankful." McGuire was later identified by WSPA, a spokesman from the Girl Scout cookies, with the Girl Scouts of South Carolina mountains to Midlands weighs in on the arrest of WYFF, saying that the operation would cooperate fully with the authorities.
Why would you cooperate with the authorities? All you did was give you up.
Nobody was hurt. Nobody was threatened. We had no reason to believe this man was anything but more than one of our valuable customers that is helping the Girl Scout power awesome experiences through the Girl Scout cooking program. The statement read, "This is now in the hands of the law enforcement, and we will cooperate with authorities," meaning we keeping our money.
Mm-hmm.
A spokesman from the U.S. Attorney's Office, District of South Carolina, did not immediately respond to the people's request for a comment. It is not immediately clear if McGowan has retained an attorney or has entered a plea or not. You think they took that money from the girls?
They're gonna try to.
They're gonna try to.
Part of the investigation. Then they're gonna keep it.
Well, they don't know if that was his personal money.
That was it.
Oh, that was it? Those are all the stories? Oh, okay, guys.
These were our stories.
These
Don't
were
go
our
home.
stories. Well, that was perfectly on time. We got a 1 hour show for you guys. We have a lot of new things coming to the show now, some segments that are switching up, so be prepared for that, guys. As we grow, you're going to grow. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram and following Kris on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle, Kris?
_ Christopher Dillard.
And mine is Karlos Dillard. No underscores, nothing, just Karlos Dillard. And make sure you follow or go on my website, www.karlosdillard.com, for all updates for my comedy shows, for links to our tickets, for our merch, for everything that the Dillards are doing right now. And we're finna do some big things. Like, Dillards, we're finna do some big things.
Our name keeps popping up in these new articles.
I know. All right, guys, as always, we love you. Bye. We're gonna name this episode.